Hi there, my lovelies. So, I wanted to play something that was a little bit different for our one scary game a night until Halloween. This is called Cryptid Crush. And it's kind of like an autonomy. and as I keep going through my list, I always tend to pass this one by from time to time, and I'm just like, well, they're cryptids, and that's pretty Halloweenish, and it could be scary, but I don't know. And but I'm very curious about this game, and I really want to give it a go. So let's get started on this game.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
I'm glad I got a hold of you in time.
Mothman be sounding.
You're wildly unprepared to enter this world, and I'd rather not see a human be torn apart by the fabric of reality.
Mm-hmm.
You can speak, can't you?
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. In any case, I'm going to ask, what's your name? Let's go for it. Don't really have. I'll keep that in mind. What's that? Who am I? Definitely not the Mothman. Now, how would you like to be addressed? Good choice. What's with the random questions? Well,
Those who lack a sense of self tend to upon entry into this realm of existence. I'm just here to help jog your memory.
sorry guys, I'm kind of like just reevaluating myself. I played some Otome games. Okay, I have. This just I don't think I would consider myself a furry. I don't know if this would be considered furries, but questioning myself. I'm questioning myself just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh yeah, that'd be helpful. I have a pretty good idea of who I am. Choose a preset. Just wing it, randomize stats and appearance. Okay, oh yeah, that'd be helpful. So tell me about yourself. What's your preferred type of beverage? Alright. Let's see. Sparkling water is water that fights back. Water, I'm not a nerd about it. Soda concoction, I call fizzy killer. Simple herbal tea. It's less about the drink and more about the presentation. I'm 70% iced coffee at this point. Okay, so I do like sparkling water. I do like soda concoction, but I also like 70% iced coffee. But what do I drink the most of, unfortunately, is a lot of soda. Name one of your greatest weaknesses. I've got noodle arms, I'm pretty scatterbrained, lower back pain. I never believed in bad luck, all of them. Well, I wouldn't say I have noodle arms. As far... I don't have noodle arms, to my knowledge. Yes, I can be pretty scatterbrained. Yes, I have a lot of lower back pain. And I actually am a very firm believer in bad luck, so I'm gonna go with scatterbrained because I do tend to be very scatterbrained. What's something you're ignoring right now? Exercising, just how hungry I am. Wouldn't you like to know, Mothboy? Taking the necessary precautions to prevent my mirror doppelganger from replacing me at night. What would you say is your strongest quality? I exercise regularly and can keep a routine. I try to be patient with myself. I don't know, but I certainly exist. I would say I do try to be patient with myself, but at the same time, I know I can be not just bad, but also my own worst critic. If you had an entire day to yourself, where would you spend it? Hiking with a buddy in a backpack. I don't view time as a currency, so no, I don't spend it. If you were a cryptid, what would you be? A sea monster? A space alien? A werewolf, please. Perhaps a ghost one day. I don't know any of them, really. Hey, you know what? I would be interested in being a werewolf, but I would also be interested in being a space alien because who wouldn't want to travel the stars, am I right? But I have a soft spot for wolves. Interesting now. How do you envision yourself? Change hair length. Yeah. Toggle facial hair. Nope. Glasses. Change coat color. I like that purple. More toggle beanie. Can I change the hair colors at all? Oh, is that it? Alright, well that's fine. It seems my time here is up. Good luck, and no, I'm rooting for you. Are you now? Your phone startles you awake, a trail of messages scrolling down your screen. Hey, are you awake? It's time. Ghostly time. I sent you the address. Just follow the radio tower and you'll find it. All you can manage to type back in your half-asleep, sluggish state is K. You feel a sudden icy chill jolting you awake and sending shivers down your spine. Oh, look at the kitty! I want to pet it right now. Can you let me pet you, please? You see a large, fuzzy gray cat with 3 eyes and a flaming tail shoving her translucent paw through your face.
Greetings, mortal.
With a yelp, you leap out of bed, the shimmering tabby cat phasing right through you.
Can't you just be normal? You slept through 3 alarms. I was getting desperate.
Okay. I'm awake, and I'm running late. You rush around your room, gathering everything you could possibly need for tonight. You run through your mental checklist, don't forget your flashlight, bolt cutters, granola bars, and you squat down to tie your shoes and slip on your jacket. Opening the door, you step out into the stuffy hallway and march out to your car. But wait for me! Toro has to race to catch up with you, meowing in protest as she kicks off the top step and floats down the stairs, phasing right through the apartment wall. Chapter 0. Dead Air. Toro finally lands on your shoulder as you reach your car and nips your ear. Ow! You try to brush the phantom cat off your shoulder, but your hand sweeps right through her. Pat you! Ugh. After convincing Toro that the passenger seat is the coolest seat in the car, she finally settles down, letting you buckle up and start the engine. You flick on the headlights before backing up and pulling onto the street. Are you sure Atlas is gonna be any help? Toro keeps her little paws tucked under her fluff, like a fuzzy bread loaf. Oh, kitty. You know what they say about Mothman? That they're bad omens? Bingo! I don't know, I'm pretty curious about that omen. Omen or not, I could use all the help I can get. Right. That nasty curse? You should really get that checked out. Isn't that your job?
That's cute.
You don't expect me to work on an empty stomach, do you? Toro whimpers, bringing a weak paw to her forehead. I'm feeling faint. Do you need me to stop and get you something? Oh, no, don't worry about me. I'll survive. You're the one dealing with that wretched curse, not me. Wretched? I don't feel any different. You will, and it's going to be agonizing. You never mentioned that. I didn't want to scare you. Even describing this curse brings about evil. So you can't get rid of it, you can't even talk about it, it's going to be excruciating. Is there anything else you forgot to tell me? Toro glances around and slouches back in the passenger seat. She takes a pause and closes her third eye, thinking, there's a countdown.
Hold on.
A countdown? That's right. It's a countdown to your imminent demise. You shoot Toro's sharp look. It's not funny. Bruh, I'm not joking, silly. How much time do I have? That's for a cat to know and a physician to find out. But that's why you're here, right? Being a cosmic guardian and all, you're meant to protect me? Toro, really? Absolutely. Your phone chimes, buzzing in the cup holder. It seems you're getting a phone call. Where are you? I'm on my way. Sheesh, unlike you, most of us can't fly. You fell back asleep, didn't you? Atlas snarks in response. I'm not nocturnal. Not with that attitude. So do you see the station? Leaning forward, you glance upward towards the distant radio tower cutting through the night air. I think so. Is it just the three of us? Depends. How cool are you with devils? Pretty cool? Why? I have a friend who just got off work and was wondering if they could tag along. I figured I'd ask you first. Yeah, I definitely feel safer in a larger group.
Booyah!
See you soon. Don't forget about the phantom frequency. There's ghosts on the radio waves. Channel 103.1 Elkhorn Radio. I've got it. Great, the thunk. The sound of feathers brushed against the microphone and the audio frizzled out before Atlas squeaks. Sorry, I hit a lamppost. I'll meet up with you soon. Drive safe. Atlas hangs up. Psh, classic moth move. You picture Atlas wildly floating around a giant light bulb, and then it dawns on you. I forgot my flashlight. Looks like we'll need to make that pit stop and snack run anyways.
Just fantastic.
God damn it. Rolling into view is a dingy-looking gas station named Al's Owl Nighter. Dozens of sun-bleached local ads plastered the foggy store windows, weeds sprouting through the cracks in the cement. This place looks safe enough, right? It's well lit, at least. pleasant jingle echoes into the night air as the door leading out of the roadside mini-mart swings open. You walk out into the starlight, a newcomer to the town of Long Hope, carrying a convenience store sushi roll and a cheap fashion.
That sushi was suspiciously underpriced.
You hold the receipt up to the moon, to the neon open sign, eyeing it closely.
Oh well.
You shuffle back to your car, bounty in tow, and gaze over the horizon. You stare off towards the sleeping town of Long Hope, your new home, and gather your thoughts. You haven't had a moment to yourself since that cat practically poofed into existence, but you better get going. No way in hell are you pulling another all-nighter. Opening the car door, you plop down the bag of groceries with a bit of a huff. Your ear catches a low, restrained sound of claws scraping against leather. The sound of some terrible creature trying to hide her devilry. Toro, you goblin, that's my car! Toro splays her paws and stretches, dragging her claws across the car seat. Well, as my meowver would say, the world is your scratching post. She lifts her chin slightly and purrs. I'll consider sparing your car's interior if you offer me something I want. She tilts her head to one side and closes her eyes expectantly. Fine. You roll your eyes and reach over, gently scratching Toro's behind the ears. She's oddly cold for a big fuzzy cat. You're a real handful, Toro. Seriously, what kind of cat drags me out past midnight for some expired sushi? We have places to be. Mighty angel, of course. Or that's what I call myself anyway. You do know I'm not just a normal cat, right? Meow. Paw over the goods. I'm hungry. You peel off the plastic wrap and slide it towards the demanding cat. How does a ghost cat eat? The world may never know. You sigh, turning the keys in the ignition and the old car rattling to life. We better get going before I totally chicken out. The car drives off, peeling out of a convenience store parking lot and down the dimly lit streets of Long Hope. Toro scarfs down the last bit of sushi, licking specks of rice off her nose.
Who cares?
You got nothing to worry about, Jade. Speaking of ghosts, aren't we on the lookout for that phantom frequency? Toro meows as she gazes out the window and the car drives up the road. Oh, right. You slide your hand over to the dash and click the stereo. The radio whirs on with a harsh static as it switches between frequencies until it reaches 103.1. The static is cut with a crisp and peppy tune, cueing the start of some sort of radio show.
Good evening, Freaksters! I'm your host, Madhouse Mike, live at Elkhorn County Radio. What's that? Seems my producer's letting me know that I am, in fact, dead. Thanks, Debbie. Thanks a lot. So, before we get started, I just wanted to give a shout out to all my listeners. It is your support that keeps this show alive. So, as a thank you, I'll be starting tonight's show with some fan mail.
Madhouse clears his throat for emphasis and puts on a silly
Hey,
voice.
lovely. You want to make thousands working with a flexible schedule from home? Of course you do. Join our loyal family and become the independent girl boss of your dreams. For a tiny fee of $1,200, you two can enroll in our courses and start feeding today. Join us and flourish, the Great Mother. Wow. Thanks much for that threatening and oddly fleshy letter. Seriously, this thing is meaty!
You turn off the radio. Yuck.
Are you for real?
Didn't you mail in a fan letter? I couldn't call myself a fan, Toro. Heck, I've never even heard of the guy. You grimace, glancing out the window as the woods begin thinning out into a clearing. The skeletal frame of the radio tower stretches up over the horizon, looming over your destination, Elkhorn Radio Station. Pulling into the radio station overgrown parking lot, you park between the fading lines. Toro hops up and jumps into her human's arms, insisting on being carried like the oversized baby she is. You open the car door and step outside. You feel the brush of Toro's whiskers against your cheek, somewhat easing your fears.
Oh dear.
We'll be fine. It's just a haunted station on a hill, no big deal. You click on the hefty flashlight with a tight grip. You angle the light towards the station, as well as the large metal fence in the front of it. Crap. Forgot about the bolt cutters again. You turn your attention instead to a large sheet of wood, spray painted with crude red letters attached to the fence. You read it out loud. Keep out. Trespassers will be murder-lated. Ah, cool. Toro squirms out of her human's arms and Dainty lands on her feet. I heard the place glows red on Friday nights and the on-air sign never burns out. Bunch of silly rumors if you ask me. Meow, where's everyone? Swishing her tail, Toro paces around the parking lot. It's already 2 a.m. They should have been here by now. Checking the time, you stuff your phone into your pocket and scan your surroundings with your flashlight. This calls for an investigation. Or I could just shoot them a text. You shine your flashlight around, but don't find anything in particular. No, not like that. You've got to roll. I left my dice at home. What am I looking at? Oh. Sometimes things require skill and a bit of luck, so to determine how your fate unfolds, you have to roll. You'll be given a difficulty rating that you have to meet to surpass. Or the universe will then add a modifier. The universe will then add a modifier based on your stats. Brains in this case. This feels like some kind of forbidden knowledge. Oh, it is. Now try rolling for real. Fine.
Are you even trying?
Wow, that was awful. Don't worry though. If you fail a roll, don't fret. You have a chance to change fate by spending karma. You know, let me just call Atlas. What's karma, you ask? Well, whenever you fail a roll, you can expend karma to reroll. You can re-roll as many times as you have karma, whether you succeed or fail that roll, but you have to be smart with it. You only get a point of karma when you fail and decide to re-roll. You got it? I'm sure someone around here gets it. Great. Now tap that button and try re-rolling those dice. Failure result 9-2. You shine your flashlight all around the empty lot. Nothing particularly catching your eye. You drop your flashlight on the ground. Wait, Atlas?
The one and only. I thought I'd scope out the perimeter before diving right in.
After his dramatic entrance, Atlas shakes out his glossy feathers and flaps his large wings. His antenna twitch as he stands on one leg, poking Toro with one of his hind claws.
So, is this the spirit you mentioned? I kinda expected something, more impressive.
Toro fluffs up her whiskers, standing on end as she hisses.
I am a great and powerful cosmic guardian.
She bites one of the Mothman's talons. Ouch, I'm in immense pain. Atlas pulls away, breaking out of Toro's grip. It's not too late to be haunted by something cooler, right? Toro's doing her best. You shoot the Mothman a sharp look. You're just jealous you don't have a familiar following you around. Damn, honestly, if I had to pick, I'd want a raven familiar. Too bad ravens hate me. Atlas bends down and scoops the flashlight off the ground. Here, sorry for startling you. Breaking through the greenery, a single blue flame casts an eerie light over a large, imposing demon striding into the clearing, a heavy pair of bolt cutters resting on their hips.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, it seems everyone has arrived. I assume Atlas spoke of me? The tall devil stares down as if evaluating the small human and her spectral cat. How do you get here so fast? Legs. This is Jamie, the roughest devil around. They're a great listener, bone collector, fist fighter, and artist. Jamie, you should show Jade some drawings. No.
Oh, man!
But you're so good.
Who cares?
I suppose I'll scout ahead, since you seem to be in such capable claws. The feline hovers past the demon, floats through the fence, and disappears into the overgrowth. We should follow in suit. Jamie struts towards the chain-link fence, unseating the bolt cutters. They snap through the padlock and give a quick thumbs up.
Let the crimes commence.
This is a horrible idea. What if someone gets hurt? You hesitate, stopping just before the gate. Atlas nudges you and smiles with his eyes, his antennas flicking forward as he tilts his head to one side. Psh, ghosts are practically harmless. I bet this dude just some disembodied voice or possessed microphone. Besides, you've got me to protect you. Nah, it's the other way around. Free up. Reluctantly, you follow suit, trailing after Atlas as you three approach the abandoned station. The exterior of the radio station is tagged with fading graffiti and plastered with condemnation warning posters. Jamie turns the handle to the front door and it easily clicks open. I expected more resistance. Looking through the doorway, the dark interior of the station seems impossibly clean compared to the outside. The waiting room is seemingly suspended in time, only faded from months of neglect, maybe years. You shuffle in line behind Jamie as you examine the lobby, stopping a moment you realize that you're the only one with a flashlight. All of you can see in the dark. Indeed, my eyes can pierce any darkness. I actually rely on my capitate antenna. These big old eyes, my vision's super sensitive to the light. Okay, it's not seeing, but more like smelling.
You have got to be joking.
Atlas, can you go a single day without mentioning your insectoid parts? I don't mind, really. You twirl the flashlight in your hand, nearly dropping it in the process. Wandering around, Atlas tries the nearest door after finding it locked. He shuffles over to the recording studio window and presses his face against the glass. Jamie frowns and kicks one of the trash cans over. Dozens of lime green soda cans come clanging out. Scattering across the floor, they seem surprised, making a face as they scoop up one of the cans. For an unlocked haunted house, it's surprisingly untouched. I almost feel wrong trashing the place. Where do you think we'll find the ghost? You tuned into the ghost frequency, right? Atlas perks up, his feelers twitching as he stands back and turns around. Atlas gives a reassuring nod.
There's no feathers off my back.
It's fine if you didn't. I'll catch you up. So the show is basically this radio host, Madhouse Mike, reading ghost stories and urban myths off of a script. It was super cheesy and I loved it. I don't understand why. Anyway, he's the ghost we're looking for. Madhouse was an expert on supernatural, so I'm certain he'll know something about your curse. Mike is playing a character, Atlas, who knows what the guy is like off-air. Jamie absent-mindedly crushes one of the split cans and tosses it back into the trash can. Atlas' antenna drooped and he looks away. Aren't ghosts usually created from tragedy? He sounds normal enough to me. Atlas gasps.
Oh, I got a story about this one!
It was totally tragic. Madhouse died while advertising for some sketchy drink company. He thought he could bring in more listeners by drinking the entire sample box. It actually worked for like 2 seconds. I mean, really, who trusts a company named Toxic Waste Energy? That's terrible. He drank so much that his skin glowed green. Then he beefed it from all the radiation. The studio shut down afterwards and no one alive has been on air since. Jamie shoots Atlas a cold look from across the room. Do you even hear yourself? Psst. This is exactly what Madhouse would have wanted. Hosting a radio show for the rest of eternity. That sounds great.
You have got to be joking.
Turning into a restless ghost is easily the worst case scenario. It's funny, he carried me through those long nights at my old retail job back home. You know, before I got fired after being robbed twice and starting an electrical fire, the dude was a legend for us night owls. You truly are the bringer of bad luck. You're a literal devil. Alright, relax you two. Ugh. Rumors won't get us anywhere. We need to search the place and gather more information. And risk upsetting the guy when we're about to hop onto his radio show? No way. Upset?
Idiotic.
Atlas, we're trespassers. What do you think about this, Jade? Both Jamie and Atlas turn to you expecting immediate input to settle whatever this is. Jamie's right. We might find something useful like a vault of haunted treasure or a portal to a ghost dimension. Atlas, think of all the exclusive merch. You could totally ask for an autograph. You think so? Actually, let's check out the record room. There's gotta be something shiny, collector vinyls and tapes in there. The Mothman's eyes sparkled. You know, for research purposes. Jamie absently watches Atlas scamper off deeper into the station, mildly annoyed. They brush past you and open the door before them, ushering the human to follow. Scratch that. I want this specter dealt with. Now. Avoiding their icy blue gaze, your heart skips a beat at Jamie's word. Even though they agreed, you feel like they're burning a hole in your chest. I was wondering, why'd you come with us? Jamie thinks a moment before answering flatly. I wanted to meet you. An average human moving into Long Hope is a major big deal. What makes you say that? Folks around here tend to be occult, undead, or aquatic. Which you obviously are not.
Wait, what?
No. Then something had to have brought you here. Jamie's expression darkens, their gaze trailing down before resting upon you. Their throat feels dry as you try to force a response. Well, I've known Atlas since like forever. He helped me unpack. not what I meant. Jamie, you're being awfully cryptic. You hardly managed to squeak out your words, ready to buckle under Jamie's suffocating aurora. I have a lot on my mind. Okay. You've decided Jamie is definitely annoyed with you. You have to salvage this. So, you'll be there for Friday movie night, right? Jamie's eyes light up, the flame atop their head flickering a warmer blue. Carrying stuff, sweet potatoes, chicken skewers, and jalapeno dip. He pictured Jamie wearing a Janelle apron and oven mitts, all while carrying a tray of freshly baked snickerdoodles. Oops. Yeah, let's go ahead and save. And then return. You cook?
Excellent.
Full time. I have so many questions. They call me the Grill Master. Jamie, I need answers. I need you to keep walking. Sure thing, Grill Master.
Do not say that.
Hi there, my lovelies. I hope you enjoyed this video of Cryptid Crush. I am enjoying it so far. I really do want to find out more about the story and how it plays out and who will be the cryptid that we crush on. And if you guys want more of this series, please be sure to like and comment about it. And so I will put out more parts to this game. But for now, I thank you guys for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe, and again, don't be afraid to comment. I don't bite much. And I'll catch you guys next time. Bye!